Welcome everyone, Trees and Woodlands. If Derek can pop in, or Anton, we'll let them in, but we'll go ahead and get started. So first off, I'd like to introduce you to Dan Rankin. He's the new staff member for CAC, so he's going to be taking over for me going forward. There's Derek, I'll let him in.
Those are big shoes to fill, Mr. Rankin, but it's good to have you on board.
Thanks, Keith. Yeah.
Welcome. We'll miss Amy though.
Yeah, so I'll probably be involved. I mean, I'll definitely be involved, but ultimately it'll be Dan who'll be leading the show for me. But I wanted to set up this meeting just to introduce you all to Dan, because I don't think y'all have met.
Now, one thing she probably hasn't told you, Dan, when we start meeting back in person, she would provide snacks and good munchies for all the meetings.
Please pick up that mantle, Dan.
I'm sure we have a good per diem.
So for Roots Day 2022, we thinking we're going to move forward? Maybe this year will be the year.
Let's hope so.
We shall see.
I mean, it's scheduled for October 15th.
I guess we can try, Amy, and see. I mean, we'll go ahead and plan like we're going to. And if things keep, dropping and going like, I guess, the way they're predicting, we should be able to, but you never know.
Yeah. And then imagine let's just follow the same. So make the call if need be, end of July, 1st of August type of time frame. And if we got to pull out, at that point. I'm going to share my screen so we can remind everyone where we decided last time to go.
So I'm assuming we'll just probably stick with the same area.
Yeah. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So we had planned originally back in 2020 to do sort of this area with Airport Road to the north and then Milton Road to the south, sort of on the west side of Carver School Road, and then using the school and maybe the rec center as our staging location. So that I'm assuming that should still be good.
I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good.
Have we already talking to the council member and got approval for that, or do you remember?
I had reached out. I believe it's in
It's Burke.
Is it Burke? I think it's Burke's ward.
Yeah, that's Barbara Burke.
Yeah. So I reached. Yeah, so it's Burke's ward, Councilmember Burke's ward. So I reached out to Melvin Atkins last year. He's her assistance liaison, just to get a feel of if the neighborhood would be supportive or not. And he thought the neighborhood would be supportive. And I remember, I'll have to look back at the files, but I believe we're looking at a name, what to call this area in here. But I'll look back to see what we came up with.
Didn't we say Carver School neighborhood or something like that along those lines?
Yeah, because I think this might be part of it. Might be like Northwoods Estates. And
oh yeah.
Yes, I think that's what we went with.
That's right.
I think it was Northwoods.
Yeah. So, and we can reach back out to the school now that we have a date. To see if we can't use their facility for parking, similar to what we've done in the past, which basically is we just need to have an outlet outside somewhere that we can plug in. But we wouldn't have to actually be in the school for anything. We probably have to sign a lease, which we should be able to sign in the department since there's no cost associated with anything. So.
Well, I need to reach back out and line up food and supplies and the showmobile and all the other stuff that I do. And I can do that. And then if we have to cancel it, like we did last year and the year before, then that's what we'll do. But I'd rather start planning it now and get things lined up.
It'd be a lot easier to cancel on the back end than and have everything in order front end, and as opposed to scrambling trying to put it together there.
Yep. No, I can do that. That's what I did last year.
Well, I'm
And
very
then,
hopeful that it's actually going to happen this year, and I have good positive feelings about it. Of course, we don't know, but
yeah, let's all hope and keep our fingers crossed. And then for money, do we have leftover funds? Haven't we gotten some funds from the previous years that sort of?
Not just from the previous years, but I'd already raised the funds last year and the year before. And we just keep moving them forward from one year to the next, and including a grant from Keep America Beautiful and other funding. So I think I'll go back and double check all the numbers, but I think we've got all the money raised that we'll need, at least $15,000 to $20,000 of funds thus far. So yeah, like last year and the year before, what I had to do is reach out to people that had donated money and said, we're going to move it out another year and see what it looks like next year. So, but I'll look at all the numbers. I think we're in good shape.
Okay. Good. And Keith, did you order like hats and all that already?
We already have.
We have the hats.
Yep.
So those, we don't have to order those again. They're all ready.
Excellent.
I just need to line up t-shirts.
Yeah, and one note I had, Amy, too. I can help with like doing the due diligence on making sure the site's still clear of any like future government projects, like with Department of Transportation, utilities, things like that. I mean, I seriously doubt conditions have changed in 6 or 9 months, but it's definitely worth doing. So
sounds good.
Sounds good.
I'll line up the proclamation again. We had it lined up last year through the mayor's office, and I'll contact the mayor's office and try to get him on the calendar again and get the proclamation moving. As Derek is well aware, we had it ready last year, just had to postpone it.
But it did come in handy, George, because that was absolutely vital to the whole Roots Day process. I mean,
That's
not the
right.
Roots Day, but our Tree City USA.
No, yeah.
So. Okay. Is there anything we need to be doing right now? We'll just reach out. I'll reach out to me and Dan will reach out to both, Melvin again. Make sure he hasn't heard anything from the neighborhood that somehow would prevent this, and make sure that DOT is not planning something in the right of way that will take up the right of way, or utilities for that matter, somehow that would prevent us from doing that. I don't think we'll need any sort of buses for this one. I think it'll be a mile walk all the way to the back end, but I think that'll be fine.
That's the furthest stretch. We'll have George check out the demographics. That's where we'll put the young ones.
Yeah. Safe location.
And as George mentioned, he can go ahead and reserve the showmobile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm going to line up all the other supplies and materials, and I'll get it on the calendar for all the council members and Johnny Taylor and the mayor and everyone else. Just let them know that we're planning on it for this date, so they can get it on the calendar.
Now, were we planning on having this one be, this area sort of maybe be 2? We weren't planning on doing the whole thing in one, right? Or maybe.
Well, we were going to do all we could, I think. I mean, we'll have to look at it. We never came up with a planning plan. We never got that far.
Firm number, but Keith, I think I remember us looking at it thinking, wow, this could be enough room for 2 if we had to.
And it might be. It could be, because we usually try to get about 300 trees. So we'll look at it and see.
Okay.
did we settle on the date? I can't remember.
The 15th of October.
Yeah. Is that what, the 3rd Saturday?
it is, yeah.
Yep.
Now, is that your birthday, George?
Oh, actually, my birthday is not till the next week, the 21st. So usually it's right about on top of my birthday. But
It is. We celebrate both.
Well, usually, we try to combine it.
I'll be 65 this year.
George.
Well, we'll help you up on the stage. That won't be any problem.
Sunday the 16th, right?
What's that?
The 15th, Saturday.
15th, Saturday the 15th.
Okay. And do we, or do I, do we as a committee, or, I need to do meanwhile, Amy?
Mhm.
Do
What was
you
that?
know? Yeah, do we need to do anything as the committee, or me personally?
Not right now.
Okay.
Right now, no.
Well,
Once we
you'll
get
just-
closer to the event, then yes.
Okay, well, you'll just keep us posted and let us know.
Sounds good. When's our next meeting? We do it, I can't remember. Do we usually go monthly from here on out?
Yeah, if the next one is they're all the second Thursday at
Oh, the 10th.
11, so it'd be the 10th.
10th, okay,
Yeah, 10th of March is our next meeting.
okay. Which day? Do we want to try to provide the same food as we have in the past? Grilling hot dogs and Dewey's cake?
Probably the cheapest. It's probably the most economical.
Okay,
Yeah.
Well, hot dogs are always good.
Yeah.
Whether they're on hamburger buns or hot dog buns. We've tried them both.
we've tried it both ways.
Exactly.
It works.
Wonder Bread, George. We could go Wonder Bread this year.
No. I'm
Do we have any ideas, be thinking about what we were going to get from Lowe's if they still provide us a donation? I know before we've gotten shovels and rakes and all that kind of stuff. Do we need, I don't think we need any more of that stuff. So
We had talked,
They still got the gift card somewhere. They gave us a gift card,
mhm.
and so I'm not sure what we need. We've got plenty of bolt cutters, knives, rakes, shovels.
I think
Did
we've
we
talked
ever-
about a cooler. I think we've
Yeah.
talked about getting a couple coolers.
I already did that. They're downstairs in my
George, do we have a
store.
grill? I can't
Yep.
remember. Do we?
Yeah,
We do have
Yeah,
our,
got a grill.
2 giant coolers. I'm really not sure there's much we need from Lowe's, although we do have a gift card somewhere. I gotta find it.
Yeah, we hate to lose that connection.
Right.
We'll think of something, I can promise you.
sure.
Yeah. I must have the gift card at work. I don't know.
All right. Is there anything else we need to touch on right now? Or do we all have our marching orders for moving forward?
I think it's pretty clear, Ms. Crum.
I think we're in good
Um,
shape.
Another fine meeting. Dan, good to have you on board.
Keith, yeah, looking forward to working with you all.
We're
Obviously, you don't know us very well, but it is a good committee.
I
It
may
is.
regret it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dan,
Ms.
that's
Crum runs
subject to
She,
change.
she runs a tight ship.
All right, if there's nothing else, I don't think we need to keep everyone on here and be respectful of everyone's time, but yeah, so George, you'll contact the council members and the rec department to get the showmobile and start reaching out for food and donations and that. And then confirm how much money we have in the bank for
Yep.
this. And then me and Dan will reach out to the community assistance liaisons and then the departments to make sure there's nothing going on that would prevent us from having it in this area.
Correctamundo.
Very
Sounds
good.
Yep, and the next meeting is March 10th at 11.
Okay. Hey,
All right,
Derek,
that's good.
Derek, question for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, at Oakwood and what is that? Across from Thruway Shopping Center, where one of our previous sponsors had destroyed those trees and we had to stump grind them. He had
Right.
mentioned something about donating extra money to plant trees, had he not? Elsewhere, I think.
I think I remember that vaguely. I can't remember. That's reaching back.
Well,
I think
Anderson,
he did mention that.
I'll contact Anderson Taylor and remind him that he had said that he would be happy to donate extra monies to plant trees elsewhere in the city. And
There you
here's
go,
an
George.
excellent
I like-
opportunity. Well, he's always given us money, but like $400 or $500, but maybe give us several $1,000.
That'd be nice. It'd be pad the coffers there and, be able to help us out considerably.
It'd be equal to what he had to pay in fines.
Right.
He destroyed the trees that we had planted during the 2002 community roots down Stratford Road.
The nerve, the gall of some people.
I reminded him, I said, you paid for those.
I guess, wow. But yeah, George, that's a good idea.
Oh, thank you. I'm full of those.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You are full of it, George. Yes, you are.
Full of a lot. You guys will miss me in a couple of years after I retire.
Yes, we will, George. Yes, we
That
will.
reminds me of a Grateful Dead song. I know you right are going to miss me when I'm gone. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to interject there.
Words of Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia.
And we do miss him.
Oh, indeed. But before we spiral out of control, Miss Crum, is there anything else you need to add?
Nope, that's all. With that, I think we will end the meeting and then get back together in March.
Sounds good.
A wise decision.
Let's keep our fingers crossed that we will be able to have the event this year.
Yes, indeed.
Sounds good.
Y'all have a good day.
Until we convene again, take care, everyone.
Take
Take
care.
care.